My name is Martin Milner, and I've got a secret.
From Hollywood, the show that reveals all, I've Got a Secret. And now let's meet the star of I've Got a Secret, Steve Allen.
Hi, good evening, and welcome to I've Got a Secret. Again, tonight's panelists are TV star and animal lover Betty White. Next, one of the animals she loves, Debbie Morgan.
Yes.
The beautiful Broadway TV star Anita Gillette, who's going to do a little thing with a razor blade later. And that infinitely amusing gentleman, Richard Dawson. No joke, you're good fun. Now, you can tell it's going to be a sneaky show when right off the bat I ask you to put on your little black masks. Right?
Now, you know it's going to be an insolent show when we tell you we won't do it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
Okay, got your masks on your little eyes,
They're
Pam?
on my nose.
Very well. Then we can open the Great Wall.
Great
See what
Wall.
happens. All right. We have a gentleman over here. And might I ask your name, sir?
Nelson Raines.
Nelson Raines. And where are you from, Mr. Raines?
Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara. Southern part of Santa Barbara. That's where he's from. All right. Panel, Mr. Raines' secret concerns something he does every day for a mile or so. And he's doing it right now, and we'll start the questioning with Betty White.
Why? I mean, why do you start the questioning with Betty White? And why does he do this thing that he does? And why
It will all
does he sound
come
like
out.
he's not sitting next to you?
No, we're up in the middle here.
Oh, Mr. Raines, is it something that you yourself physically do
Yes,
for a
it is.
mile? I mean, is anything else involved, like any kind of a vehicle of any kind?
No.
Is it, as opposed to walking, are you right side up when you do it?
Are you?
No.
No, he's not.
Are you walking on your hands?
That's it.
Well, I certainly enjoy that. And it's a lot of fun.
There probably has never before been a contestant that was glad to have the first panelist knock it right off because he didn't have to extend himself.
That's easier.
I'm sorry, he looks like he has extended himself. Hello there.
You really do that every day, huh?
Yes, sir, I do.
I see. Do you do it in rain or shine?
No matter what the weather is, I do it, regardless.
You prefer rain to shine.
Well, no, I prefer sunny weather. I do.
Rains
I
to
really
shine.
do.
That's true, because if it was raining, you get water in your knapsack. You know.
Not easy when it's dry.
When it's dry, that's true. Otherwise, you're looking at all the puddles. Yeah, you see all the worms coming
How
out.
far does the gentleman walk every day?
How far does he walk a day?
I have been going a mile. But now I'm doing a different kind of training. I'm putting my hands very close together to walk a steel beam, 700 feet in the air, at 6 inches wide.
6 inches
Walk
wide,
out
700 feet in the air.
Turn and walk back.
With your luck, you'll meet Evel Knievel coming through the air.
Steve,
Yes, Betty?
I hate to ask him to do this because he sounds out of breath, but we all had our blindfolds on. We didn't
Oh,
get
you
a
didn't
chance
see him
to
do
see
it.
him. Could he
Could
do
you
it
do
one
about
more
10
time?
seconds for them again? Yes, he wears these work gloves to protect his hands from the picture. What else?
We don't want any trouble. Okay.
Started this years ago, I understand, when he was doing instruction in the military. And
You'll never get a mile that way.
he gets... he's been actually rehearsing this afternoon, and I think he's done about a mile and a half right here in the studio. You know, once when I was, as a teenager, I was...
I'll get my big hand.
That's what we need is some more applause. When I was a kid, I was actually
Could
so
I
poor
ask
for a
a
while that I
question,
looked around for money on the ground. Do you ever seen a lot of money when you walk like that? So do you ever find coin? Not very much, but occasionally. Yes, Henry?
Before, we go through your whole life.
I have to do something. We finished 3 minutes early.
Does he? Where? Now, do you walk this in the city, on city streets?
Yes, sir, I do.
Mr. Raines, thank you very much for this remarkable demonstration. What's the name of your movie?
High iron.
High Iron will be the movie where you'll walk on that high thing. We'll be right back. Thank you.
I've Got a Secret Secret will continue in just 1 minute.
Out there.
Now, let's bring some more contestants out here, or guests, and we'll see what happens. The whole audience went, "Aw," which is always the nice noise that happens when cute little babies and nice ladies, too, appear. We want to meet all of you first. What is your name?
Idell Harris,
Idell Harris. And where do you and your little baby live?
Big Bear Lake.
Big Bear Lake. And your names?
Joy Renninger,
Joy Renninger. And who's this?
Christine.
Christine. And your name?
Carol Fryer, daughter April Patricia,
April Patricia. And where do you folks live?
Lompoc, California.
Lompoc, California. Well, panel, it is the babies, in a certain sense anyway, who share a common secret, and it involves where they were born. So, babies, if you'll babble your secret to me, we'll let the audience know what it is. The babies have just whispered their secret to me, which is more fun than I've had in quite some time. And their secret, as I said, concerns where they were born. We'll start the questioning with Richard Dawson.
Idell, my love.
Papa.
That was fantastic. I never saw your lips move at all. How'd you do that? That is uncanny. Your baby, I don't know your baby's name, by the way.
Kimberly.
Kimberly, yeah. With Kimberly and Christine and the other little baby, were they all born in, like a vehicle, like a taxi cab?
By golly, you've gotten into the neighborhood right away.
Well, this is as far as I go. I'm off duty. Or in a car?
Yes.
Really?
They were all born in a car.
Not in my car, though, was it? Was that you were all born in the car?
Yes, you've narrowed the ground considerably, Richard. Very good
Are
start.
we looking for the make of the car before I...
Believe it or not, you are.
Oh,
yes.
please carry on.
You've almost got it all by yourself. Betty?
The Edsels were before their time. Would it, the make of the car is important?
That's exactly what you're looking for now.
Not the kind of, for instance, a police car as opposed to a fire engine, but the brand name.
Mm-hmm. There's a significance to finding the brand name.
All right, let's see. What kind of a car has a baby name? I only know about animals, cougars, mustangs, those things. The April Patricia. April Patricia, will you pay attention now?
Shape up, kids.
Is it a kind of car that your father had anything to do with? I mean, heisting it or anything like that?
Well, I don't know what you mean, so I'll say no.
Okay.
Good, that makes two of
I
us.
mean, like that for Frank.
I have to
Henry
ask
Morgan.
a direct question now. You don't mean like Buick,
We do, believe it or not.
do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's swell. Do you mean like Chevrolet?
Yes, it's,
Is it a General Motors car?
No.
Is it a foreign car?
Yeah.
Is it a Volkswagen?
Right.
Oh, it's a little car.
Little car. Babies are apparently born in cars fairly commonly. You know, you don't quite make it to the hospital, but it's the fact that the cars are small-ish, which makes it a little more newsworthy. Mrs. Harris, I understand that you and your husband were racing down a mountain road toward the hospital when the stork overtook your bug. What did happen?
Oh, he was going so fast that he didn't have time to stop, so he just slowed down. You know.
Baby was born in second. Is that it? I see. And the Renninger's baby, what is the story on your adorable little child?
Well, it wasn't due till February, and it came Christmas evening.
Christmas Eve. Oh, is that what you call it, Christine?
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet. And Mrs. Fryer, what's your story?
I was trying to get the house cleaned up before I went to the hospital.
In your car?
No, I was cleaning the house, and I wanted to get that done, and I waited too long.
Well, it's
How far
nice
did
to
you
see.
get?
To the driveway.
Nice to see the Beatles are back together again. That's a little second gear.
Well, congratulations to all you ladies, and it's a great pleasure to meet your three adorable children. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back.
guest star Martin Milner right after these messages.
Looking for some
Gifts indeed. Now we're going to meet tonight's guest celebrity, the star of the great show Adam 12, Marty Milner. Here he is.
Hey!
Marty, good to see you. Panel, we're going to start off with a little bit of a philosophical switch for you. You wouldn't think a a rub-a-dub-dub. You wouldn't think a rugged cop type, which isn't too easy to say, I don't feel that badly having blown it, like Marty Milner would be interested in delicate little antiques. Now, would you think that?
Yes.
Anyway, he happens to be, seriously, an enthusiastic collector of antiques. He's very knowledgeable. He has some, I've seen the antiques at his home, and they're gorgeous, right?
Well, they're pretty, thank you. Well, as a matter of fact, we have some very interesting antiques here on stage with us tonight, and that's part of my secret.
Right, so we're going to open the Great Wall now, and we'll let the panelists take a look at some of these lovely pieces. Any of you who know the antique business may recognize some of these. I don't know that much about it, but I understand this is a rare 18th century desk over here. We have the proverbial kind of New England ancient captain's chair there, a brass fireplace, an old-fashioned Bob Cratchit kind of clerical desk with the high chair, lovely marble table, I guess from Italy, and a lamp thing, so forth and so on. Now, we're going to fool you, panel. What do you want to show them first?
Well, the first thing I'd like to talk to the panel about is this lovely antique chandelier.
Okay, I think, as I look at the camera, that it's too high for the people in the top row to see. Could we lower the chandelier quite a bit? 17th century chandelier. We want to lower it a little more because we want the panel to be able to see it. We also want the studio audience to be able to see it. Is that all right?
Bring it down a bit more.
Yeah, bring it down quite a bit. So we
just a bit more.
wait. Oh, gee. Wow. Hey guys. You want to stop tape?
What do you think you're doing?
Don't tell me to be careful.
Wait, hold it. Stop tape. These guys were on strike and went to their head. You know. Wait a minute.
300-year-old chandelier. Take it easy.
300
right?
years old.
Look, don't tell me to take it easy. We know what we're doing.
No, wait a minute. Would you guys hold it down?
I'm not making the trouble. Vic, he's making the trouble.
The audience. Okay,
Will
cool.
you get out of here now?
Hey, cut it out. Holy jeez.
Watch the chair.
Wait a minute. Come on, cut it out, you guys. Hey, you guys, look out. Holy. Hey, look out. Oh. Hey, come on, you guys, knock it off. Oh, look out. Holy no. Hey, come on. More. Look out. More. Hey, stop these guys. Will you get them over there? As some of you... As some of you probably assumed after a moment of maybe a little embarrassment there, we have just played a little stunt on you. Betty wasn't too sure, right? No, that fight was staged with the help of our Adam 12 star here so that he, in his capacity as officer, could interrogate you, the four of you, and find out what kind of witnesses you might make if you saw a real fight and had to testify about it in court, right?
Right.
Okay. So Johnny Olson has a scoreboard here. Thank you, Johnny. And we're going to keep some kind of a record, more or less, of your answers. We have some specific questions that Marty Milner is going to put to you about what you just witnessed. You saw it perfectly just a few feet in front of you. And we're going to put questions to you about our stuntmen, stagehands, and the battle that they did wage.
All right, I'll direct the questions to each one of you separately, and then I'll ask if anybody has a different opinion or if you agree, okay?
Yeah, you can differ if you wish.
Okay. The first question is to Betty. Betty, one man was identified by name. Was he the tall man or the short man, and what was his name?
He was the short man, and I really know his name, but I don't like to say it because I didn't want you to know we were in him, and I can't remember what his name was.
Put a zero on that.
Does anybody differ, Henry?
You want to change?
No, I just don't know.
I don't remember.
The other three don't remember
He was
either.
the short man. I think his name was Sam.
Okay, Richards thinks it was the short man, and Sam...
But I was in the back of the car. I couldn't see a thing.
You were there.
It was the short man. It was the short, yeah.
The short
But
man.
I don't remember his name.
Okay. Next question?
Henry agreed it was the short man, too.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Credit where credit is
if
due.
you say so.
All right. Henry, what was broken first in the fight?
Shh, audience.
Fella fell into the old desk.
Okay.
Henry says the desk.
Desk.
Do you agree or disagree?
Anybody want to differ? Richard?
No, wait, the chandelier.
In the fight only, after the fight started.
We have to take your first answer, Henry.
Then it was the chair,
Chair.
back there.
Chair was
Oh,
the
it
first
the
thing
captain's
broken.
chair.
Okay, the rest say chair first.
Chair was the first thing.
No, I didn't say desk, Steve. He said after the fight started, I said chair. My name's Henry.
All right.
All right, Henry, now come on.
Then
now,
I'll
don't,
make that
don't pick on
a
Steve
chair.
like that.
And if it's
Stop
wrong,
that.
take
Cut
the
that
desk.
out. Damn it.
Richard will take...
Another fight on our hands.
Don't hit him, please.
You'll break this antique.
Anita,
Yes.
which antique did I say?
You saved the kerosene lamp, the red kerosene lamp on the other side there.
Yes.
Made out of the Ripple wine bottle.
Very rare. Richard agrees and Betty
Yes,
agrees.
yes.
Nobody differs.
Okay.
Nobody differs.
Richard, how many antiques were broken in the fight, total? In the fight?
Chair, there were 2 glass objects that went al smasho. The table went, and 4.
Okay.
Oh, and on one chair he smacked. 5. A bar stool. Yeah, 5 things he broke.
And Anita agrees.
I
5.
agree with that.
Is it my turn?
Yes,
you may go, Henry.
Just wildly, I'd say it's more than 5. I'd guess around 7 things.
Okay, fine.
Betty?
I'll split the difference and say 6. Why not?
Believe it or not, this is what actually does occur in real trials. You see this quite pronounced difference of opinion among witnesses who are perfectly honest and willing to tell the truth. Now we're going to bring our suspects back on stage and check your answers with their help. They are, of course, professional movie stuntmen Charles Picerni and Victor Paul. Here they are.
Great.
It wasn't the patrol man.
And they're very good actors, too, right? That's part of being a good stuntman, you know. Victor is the shorter of the 2 here.
That was the first question.
Yeah.
What was the first man's name and was he identified?
Yes. And we have a very clear identification, VIC, right there on his uniform.
His alias is Sam. I could have sworn.
I thought it said
There was no
VIP.
Sam, as was testified in this courtroom, Your Honor. Another outburst like that, and I'll clear my throat. And so I guess you did get the... what was the shorter? Right.
The shorter
Okay,
of
the
the
rest
two
of you were right. The second
The
question.
second question was what was broken first in the fight? And the answer was the chair. The
Yes.
chair.
Okay, they were all right on that one.
Okay, the
And
third
Sam.
question was which antique did I save? And the answer was the lamp.
Apparently they all agreed on that.
And the fourth question, how many antiques were broken in the fight? The answer is 5, the captain's chair, the clerical chair, the table, and the 2 oil lamps.
Then I'm allowed Sam then, because I said 5, didn't I?
But you're not allowed Sam.
Oh, all right.
Okay, we had 1 right and 2 wrongs on that. Now what we're going to do is roll the videotape, which we made, of course, during the scuffle, just a few minutes back. And you can look again, including you folks at home and in the audience, at the action and see if there's anything you might have missed. 17th century.
I must have
we
missed
wanna,
Sam, because I could...
Lower it a little more, because we want the panel to be able to see it. We also want the studio audience to be able to see it. Is that all right?
Bring it down a bit more.
Yeah, bring it down quite a bit. So we
Just a bit more.
we got wait. Oh, gee. Wow. Hey guys.
Be careful.
You want to stop
What do you
tape?
think you're doing?
Don't tell me to be careful.
Wait, hold it. Stop tape. These guys were on strike and went to their head. You know. Wait a minute.
300-year-old chandelier. Take it easy.
300
all right?
years old.
Don't tell me to take it easy. We know what we're doing.
No, wait a minute. Would you guys hold it down?
I'm not making the trouble. Vicky's making the trouble.
The audience. Okay,
Will
cool.
you get out of here
Hey,
now?
cut it out. Holy jeez. Wait a minute. Come on, cut it out, you guys. Hey, you guys, look out. Holy. Hey, look out. Oh. Hey, come on, you guys, knock it off. Oh, look out. Holy no. Hey, come on. Look out. Hey, stop these guys. Will you get them over there? As some of you... Fellas, congratulations again. Thank you for a very realistic, convincing job. And panel, you're quite accurate witnesses. Of course, in a real courtroom, you'd have 37 questions instead of these 4 fairly simple ones, but it does show that sometimes, I don't know what it shows, but it was a lot of fun, and we'll be right back. Thank you, Marty.
I've Got a Secret returns after these words.
Hey.
We're a little late, so we have our guest out here. What is your name, sir?
My name is Lou Starr,
Lou Starr. Where are you from?
Hollywood, California.
Hollywood Starr, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Starr, panel, was the first man to do something on the radio? If you'll whisper your secret to me, Mr. Starr, we'll let the audience know what it was. Okay, panel, the audience knows what the secret is. As I said, something he was the first person to do on the radio. We'll start the questioning with Henry.
Was it a sound effect?
Partially.
Was it an imitation of an animal?
No.
Sound effect, you could say that, but not really. And I think it would mislead you to get an out-and-out yes on that. One down and three to go.
How could it mislead me? I'm finished.
Did it have something to do with the character you were playing?
I didn't hear you.
The sound and everything you had, was it to do with the character you were playing on the radio?
No, it wasn't a dramatic
No,
thing.
it wasn't a dramatic thing. Would it be with a famous show like the Green Hornet?
No.
No. That's it.
Two down, two to go. Richard?
Lou, were you the first man to show slides on the radio?
Color slides.
Did you burp on the radio?
No.
Would you burp on the radio?
We'll try.
This guy's off. Dismiss the witness.
Betty?
Lou, is your real name Sam? No. Did you do this sound with your voice?
No, I didn't.
Did you use a prop of any kind?
A form of a prop.
He used another part of his body. I'll give you a big hint. Yes?
Footsteps.
Right, footsteps. But what kind of footsteps?
In the dark. Oh.
What kind of footsteps? A 10-year-old gazelle.
No.
A boy, a child.
No, it's kind of tough and we're out of time. He was the first
man.
person...
The walking man.
No.
No, first.
First person to tap dance on the radio. He did it on radio station KDKA back in the late 20s, was it?
Late 20s, that's right.
Oh, you're in fantastic shape. You know,
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Must be still dancing.
I
we
still
had a
am.
quick picture of him and his partner there. I don't know if we can have just a
Why,
second or
that's
two to get a
Sam,
close
surely.
up. That's how he looked when he used to tap dance on the radio.
I used to what?
Maybe as we go off the air, you can do a step for us. Thank you, panel. Thank you, Mr. Starr. Thank you, folks. See you later.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for I've Got a Secret, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was recorded